Hey guys, what's up? Andrew from American Musical Supply here at Winter NAMM 2017. I'm here with Matt from Gibson Custom Shop, and he's going to give us the rundown.
Hey there. Well, thanks for the introduction. We'll get right into it. We've got some amazing products coming out of custom again this year. We'll start right off with the bread and butter, the historic reissues. We've got 57, 58, of course the 59 reissue. And these guitars are going to feature all high glue construction. They're going to feature exact replica historic spec parts, even the contours of the pickups, the materials and the plastics. Basically, we spared no expense with the construction of the guitar and wanted to get every detail right. With the vintage guitars, vintage 59s being several, large fractions of $1 million, we figured this is a pretty good value. And we have a couple exciting limited run guitars. This is a really cool collector's choice. It's an exact replica of a 59 Junior, Les Paul Junior. And there were only a handful, maybe 2 or 3 black Juniors made in 59. And if you found one, it would be probably among the most valuable Juniors you could find. So a great reason to redo that guitar. And all of the checking and aging, of course, is replicated as well. So the first time I saw this guitar, I was convinced it was a vintage guitar. So pretty cool. And we have a Frampton Phoenix guitar based on the guitar that crashed 30-odd years ago and was recovered a couple years ago. Amazing story, but also amazing guitar. So we wanted to take everything that made that guitar great without replicating the burns and the scars and all that stuff, and just make a really great Frampton Les Paul. We've had one for a while, but now it's based on his actual Phoenix Les Paul instead of just a Black Beauty. So it's all mahogany body on this. We can scoot over here to modern era. So, custom does the historic reissues. We've also done guitars for the modern players. So we lead the pack with the Access Custom and Access Standard. The great features on this guitar are just new contours throughout. You can see the new shape of the headstock, which is not a volute, rather it's a way to reinforce the headstock naturally. It's still one-piece mahogany. And it's just a design element that engineering came up with, and it just makes for a much more roadworthy, robust guitar. And it feels great, plays great, and sustains like crazy. So they're fantastic guitars. And so we'll have some new colors in these models, and we've got the Access Custom, like I said. The Access Standard has the rosewood board. And then we've got an artist guitar here based on a Johnny A, which is a classic model out of custom. But this one has a really interesting story. Joe Bonamassa bought a 1959 double neck guitar, spruce top, hollow body double neck guitar. I think it was a one-owner guitar out of Michigan. And loved it so much, he wanted to know if we could do a 6-string guitar just a single neck guitar based on it. So this is kind of the design that he and Johnny A came up with. So it's inspired by his double neck, but it's a single neck, hollow, spruce top guitar, no F-holes. It's extremely lightweight, and it resonates like crazy, and it doesn't have the feedback issues because no F-holes. Really, really cool guitar. Another limited run artist guitar, we have the Dave Amato Les Paul Access. The coolest feature about this guitar is it's the first guitar we've ever done that features a solid white ebony fingerboard. So if you know anything about an ebony tree, the center of it is really the only really dark part of the tree. But all around the outside is still ebony, but it's just white. So it's just basically a cosmetic thing. And this guitar features a 57 Classic Plus humbucker that you can coil split via a push-pull. And again, lightweight, feels super comfortable and great to play. And then we brought back the Class 5, of course, another great custom model. The biggest difference between this version of the Class 5 and the one from many years ago that continues to be a cult classic is it's fully chambered, which makes it, again, super lightweight. It's got a long neck tenon, nitrocellulose lacquer. You can't lose. Great guitar. So. And of course, all of these guitars are, with the exception of the artist and limited run guitars, can be modified through Made to Measure, which is our customization program at Custom Shop. Any Gibson custom dealer can make a Made to Measure guitar. So what you see is not all that's available. pretty much your imagination is what's available.
Wow, great. Well, thanks so much for the rundown, Matt. And if you're interested in picking up a Gibson custom shop guitar, please visit AmericanMusical.com.